just got into the studio and took the project off of our laptops and put them on a hard drive and put them onto the computer.
We set all the levels to 0 in Logic, and we're just about to assign each individual channel on Logic, each individual instrument onto an individual channel on the desk. So we're going to do that by panning it hard left and right, and select a group output. So we'll just check that we have input on the stereo output, which is stereo 1B at the moment on this desk. So we'll play it. Yeah, that's coming through fine. So then we'll start with the pad, yeah?
Yeah, so just go from like 1 to whatever.
So that's on 3, so...
You didn't do channel 1.
Huh?
Okay,
oh,
I see what you did.
You see?
I thought you were just going like channel 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could.
Yeah, that probably make more sense.
Yeah, okay, no way. That's what I was going to do, but then I thought... So we'll start here with the piano, yeah?
Yeah. So he's just put that onto group output 3 and 4 and then hard panned it left, giving us it on channel 3.
So
yeah, just turn that down.
there's the piano on 3.
And because it's like a chill future bass vibe, we went into the plugin for the piano in Logic and we adjusted the envelope, so we lengthened the time of the attack, making it like that smooth kind of, it kind of glides to get to the peak sound before it actually, like, rather than it being like a legit piano. And we've got our top melody coming in.
The slow pad, which is at the beginning, is going on 6. Slow pad at the beginning. There we go. Once we get this done, this is all fine as well.
Yeah. So just getting the levels right. We just had a little bit of doubt there. We weren't sure whether we should take off our EQs that we had in Logic, but then we realised that we have automation on them, which help add to the track, so we thought we'd leave them on. But we'll just do additional EQs on the desk. So because our projects are so big, we tend to have to mix it in sections, so we just mix the plucks and we're going to bounce them. So I'm just going to select group output 1 and 2 on the desk and bounce, which will then exclude it from the mix, allowing us to record back into Logic. So Stuart's going to create a new audio channel.
So just down there. So that's, what's that? What should we call this? Intro bounce?
Yeah, or pluck bounce.
Pluck bounce. That's going to get confusing because we still have to mix the other plucks.
Call them feature house plucks, feature bass plucks, whatever.
Cool. I haven't said that. That's more the verse, isn't it? So intro verse bounce.
Did you set your inputs?
Set it to input 1 and 2. No, I haven't. It
Yeah.
changed it.
Right. Coming in stereo, so that's cool. Gives the bad boy a record.
Yeah.
Don't want to record the metronome.
Fail.
I don't know if it would record, but
You never know with this thing, do you? Really?
so nothing's playing, which is good because, as I said, when you bounce from the desk, it excludes it from the mix. And just check our waveform, see if it's big enough.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah, we do. That's what it's coming back through to, isn't it? We haven't mixed the flux yet, so we're just focusing on that.
It's alright, it doesn't matter because after it's all bounced individually, then we bounce it back out and mix it all together anyway. So it's fine. And we can compress it and stuff like that as well if we want to. So.
Yeah, probably will, just to give us a bit more juicage.
A bit more consistency as well.
So obviously, because everything else hasn't been mixed yet, so once we mix it, it'll be the right relativity of sound and volume.
Obviously, everything's set to 0, so it's just.
And a key characteristic of Future Bass is that wavy sidechain cut, which we used a Nicky Romero Kickstart plugin for. But this computer doesn't have it, so for the purposes of this mix, it's just a straight synth. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. Right, so we just bounced the first mix that we did, so that should be all cool. Now we're going to go back into our file.
Give it a listen first.
Where's it being sent to?
Stereo.
So now it's all down on the desk, and we still got our plugs that we just recorded in. So you can send that somewhere now if you want. So send them to that.
Oh no, what did we do last time? We just keep it on stereo until the end.
Okay.
Give us some more space then.
But you can mute it from the song in it.
Yeah. So we're just sending the drums to each individual channel on the desk. We have the reverb snap sample. That's being sent to 3. So I can play this now. There it is.
I don't like the order we've done this because it's going to be confusing when we get to the mix, isn't it? Get the plugs playing on an individual channel and then we can relatively mix it.
Okay. So, what? Get this.
Yeah. Put that onto like 24 or whatever, or 18. So I think it only goes up to. Oh, we didn't mix the guitar. You're coming through the stereo out, mate. All these sounds are coming through the stereo out. So we don't have the guitar. So just bouncing some of the drums, because for some reason these channels aren't working. We looked at the patch bay, but everything seems to be patched in.
Something's unplugged. Just a random bantam lead.
No, don't worry. Just crack on in it. I want to get this done now. So it means we have to bounce like an extra 2 things with the bounce. We have to do that, but I don't understand. Why is it so quiet when we bounce it in?
I know.
So bounced the majority of the drums, and we've just got percussion, sprinkler, ride cymbal, and fill to record. It's a bit of a pain that these channels aren't working, but so then we're gonna. Stuart's just freeing up the channels that we just mixed. Oh man.
This room makes me tired.
So then we're going to send the percussion, sprinkler, ride cymbal, and fill to the disk.
Obviously, we'll have audio files as well for evidence, which will help.
Wob, wob, wob. Yeah, if you've got magnifying glass. The percussion is on 3.
Ride symbols on.
Sprinkler's on
4.
4, something on 4. Oh, this video started so strong and now it's just rubbish. We're like yawning, like don't want to be here. We're like, oh. That drum fill.
Bounce. It's bounce pressed.
No, it's not.
Alright. Don't have a go. Well, what
Oh,
you saying?
we're
Quiet
doing it.
mixing.
We're doing it wrong.
Why?
Mix these fine, and then we can control the fade out, innit?
Huh?
So we're mixing these quietly because this is only quiet, but this is only quiet because this is only quiet. This needs to be mixed fine as a thing. Then we just lower the fader. We don't relatively mix it and then bounce it quiet, do we?
Oh.
We're being nuggets.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Round 2.
Oh, no. You cannot be serious, bro. I'm not. I'd rather
Or
have
maybe
a
we
quiet
just pick up.
mix.
Maybe we just pick up from there.
I'd rather have a quiet mix than no mix because we've got to just reset.
No, this is fine. You just have to redo the drums.
Oh, what, the first drum?
Yeah. That's still long though.
It is well long. We've already got them.
Maybe we'll just pick up. We'll just pick up from here because we can't really be bothered.
Did you reset it?
No. I know that's the wrong attitude to have, but we both have beef at the moment. So. Right, just do it.
Yeah.
Wob wob wob.
Started
Drums PT2. This
fuck
floor,
this.
man.
I've been really trying, baby.
How can
Oh,
we
we
improve?
get a bit of belly action. Oh.
How can we improve your college? Change the floor.
Whoa.
This chord progression doesn't work. It doesn't. Yeah, great. It sounds nice. You if you haven't got no lyrics.
We got no lyrics. Let's write some.
So that's our pattern.
Let's write some. We got no lyrics. Write some. Let's write some.
That's our pattern.
Horrible, atrocious, I'm going to say no, total torture. You can't sing. Never, ever, ever again. It's a resounding no.
That's the second part of the drums recorded into Logic.
And mixed onto that.
Start out with like, way video, synths done. Now we're like, drums are finished. We just bounced part 1 drums with part 2 drums. So now all we've got left to do is the synth chords for drop 1 and 2, which will involve different mixes because one has a volume shaper on it and one doesn't. And then we've got the effects to do, and also the plucks for the drop. So we're just sending the drop plucks and the top melody of the guitar in verse 2 to a channel after Stuart frees them up.
Alright.
Right.
Oh, you're videoing.
Yeah. evidence and things.
Bouncer.
Oh, what's up?
I'm just looking for Alex.
Have a listen to that. Sent everything to 1 and 2 again. Selected bounce, excluding it from the mix. You know how it goes.
Are we getting any juice?
Probably not.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
Let's solo that.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. Oh.
You had one job.
Sorry, bro.
The last 2 bounces, which were the Simpson, the drop plucks. Basically, the input wasn't set to input group 1 and 2. It was set to input 3. So now,
my bad. I apologise.
So now, well, it's both of us really, because it's a group thing. But so now we've got to
Do it again.
redo it again. So. Oh.
Bounce isn't pressed.
So that is.
No. Plucks.
Just got the plucks to re-record. We just send in the drop plucks and the top lead guitar for this verse 2.
I've just got to reset the channels to free them up.
Thanks for that. So we're just going to bounce in the plucks.
Make sure it's in the right input this time.
Right, everything has finally been recorded after 1 hour and 8 minutes and 23 seconds.
So all we have to do is we're sending the bounce version of each section and sending it to an individual track on the desk, like we have with the individual instruments.
But in previous sessions, we found that you can only send a final bounce to, like, so out of 3 and 4, you can only send it to 3, and out of 5 and 6, you can only send it to 5. So we're just going to send it to 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, all the odds basically. But we've run out of channels.
Well, no, we gotta go.
But we're going to give it a go on 3 and 4.
What's the beef? Oh, bounced. Oh! No! No! Why?
Look at the waveforms. Just cut that bit out. On drums 3.
But how's this sound then? If that,
And then give us.
well, I don't know about you. We can't have this.
Alright, we'll have drums 1 and 2 then.
Yep. You have to delete that.
So we don't really know what happened there. There's obviously like a phasing issue with one of, like, when we combine the bounces maybe. That's probably what it was actually.
Yeah, it's the phase. I mean, we could have probably should have
Phase
used the
inverted.
phase button. Yeah.
So that's a problem that we could have solved or even prevented, but the hate for this desk.
Yeah.
We ain't done anything different than we did last one. And effects.
Okay. Yes. Well, that doesn't make sense.
No, because we did it on the same channels.
What a joke. It's actually pathetic.
Another successful session in the world of Extinct. See that?
No wonder it's all messed up.
Send it to 3 and 4. 3 and 4 sounds clean.
The answer to all our issues.
Was 1 and 2 was dirty.
Okay, no, there's no juice.
There is juice. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
It's all downwards. What's going on here? You inverted something, haven't you?
No,
You did. You inverted something up here. Did you
I
uninvert it?
uninverted it. I'm sure.
Look at that. That's a
No, I
right
didn't.
old state.
Yeah, that's brilliant. It's all in mono. What a state.
Wait, what's the input of the final bounce?
3 and 4.
just checking it wasn't like 4. Maybe we shouldn't send it to 3 and 4.
Maybe it was the reason it was all panned.
So the final bounce was being recorded into mono somehow. So we just did the channel pan up the top to see what happens.
See if it makes any difference. Just troubleshooting, really.
Oh,
no!
What a liberty. Maybe we shouldn't send it to 3 and 4.
What's going on?
Maybe we won't send it to 3 and 4. Alright, we'll send it to. We get it off of 3.
5 and 6.
Go on then. Oh, my finger feels like a kangaroo.
Oh my God, he's fixed it. Gosh. 3 and 4.
So
dodgy.
3 and 4 was just dodgy, basically. Getting a nice, big, juicy waveform now.
Yeah. Just need to make sure none of it will be clipping. We made sure of that
We could compress it after. Crank it.
using the
Yeah.
Meek.
So, one problem that we have on the desk is our bounces all seem to be at like a low level. I'll get in the shot. They all seem to be at like a low level. So,
Which part of it's good because then we
we've got lots of headroom, but this is just ridiculous.
None of it's peaking, but this
Yeah.
is like extreme.
Ridiculous. This is like another level.
Yeah.
Like, picture the tallest guy in the world. They still have headroom. So,
Oh dear. I'm no Phil Collins, but
yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna whack it in the compressor and see if we can get more juice out of it. Look at the dirt in that. That's just bits. You see that?
it's all pixelated.
It's dirty.
We know what we're doing, so it's alright.
Isn't it?
Just so many
Otherwise, it
problems.
would be fucking.
No, we do, but it's just so many problems all the time. That's why we troubleshoot them all.
So after 2 hours, we are happy with our, well, as happy as we can be with our final recording. So we've got some audio which will be screenshotted and visual evidence that will evidence in our website, and then we've got the video to go with it as well. So
It's been quite a long process. We've had so many problems,
stupid mistakes.
errors, yeah. Stuff like that, just making we need to make sure next time that like the right inputs is selected and stuff like that, rather than
And maybe investigate into why our bounces are so quiet. Maybe we just need to boost it with a compressor maybe next time, like everything running through a compressor.
yeah.
So it's got like more juice, and then
Yeah, and I think that's what we could do better. when
just
we're doing it
experiment a bit,
sometimes,
really.
yeah.
Maybe
But
could
we
boost the
also
pots as well.
progressed from where we were when we first started using this desk.
Definitely. 'Cause
Yeah.
before we were like messing around with the patch bay, as you saw in the faded like video thing, but then again in the second half of that video, you can see that we've like improved and stuff, and we're not messing around with the patch bay anymore. We're just going right, bounce, input, logic, done.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's a learning process, and as Andy said, like some people are gonna find the desk a bit longer than others. Like, you're not gonna get in here and get it first time. So we know what we're doing, and it's just a matter of time before we get there.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely improving, which is a positive sign.
Yeah.
We know where we went wrong and always
Yeah.
try and rectify it
Yeah.
afterwards.
And we know everything that we're doing. It's just getting the outcome that we're trying to get. Like,
Yeah.
we know the method behind it. So yeah,
So that's it.
that's that. Have a nice.